welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us on this Mindful Monday. And as you know, we enjoy being your resource for education, connection, and collaborations that supports you on your wellness journey. So I want to start, of course, by thanking our sponsors, Nina Maglic, Vibe, and White Sands Premier Travel, because without these sponsors, it's a Monday, right? Mindful Mondays would not be possible. So I want to start by welcoming the incredible Nina. She has over 18 years of experience as a intuitive marketing architect and energy healer. So Nina has been a guiding light for businesses from Fortune 500 giants to heart-led healers. But what sets her apart? Well, as the founder of Healing Millions, Nina is on a mission to empower spiritual entrepreneurs to build profitable, soul-aligned businesses without the burnout or hustle culture that often plagues us. Now, can you imagine growing your business while nurturing your family time and staying true to yourself? Well, Nina's here to help guide us through that. So, Nina, I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Laura, for having me on your show. And everybody who is listening or watching, hello. It's so nice you're here.
Yeah. So you got to tell me, so how did you get into energy healing and what led you to this path?
So a few years ago, I was working in marketing, doing campaigns for Fortune 500 companies and small businesses in Austria and also in other European countries. And then I became very sick. And when traditional medicine couldn't help me, I spent 18 months going to the doctor, searching for a cure for my pain. And there was a moment at the hospital that told me it's going to take us years to find the root cause of your problem. And I said, I cannot live like this one more day. I had enormous pain. I had the cramps. Every time when I had a cramp, I was paralyzed for 1 hour. And I had 5 to 8 cramps per day. Yeah, at that moment, I said, this is not the life I want. I want to change something. And in that desperate state, I reached out to an energy healer in LA, and in just 2 sessions, I became pain free. And it changed my whole life
In just 2 sessions?
in just 2 sessions.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my God, I want to know what you know. I want to be able to help myself anytime I need it. And yeah, this is how everything started. I started learning about energy healing just to help myself. And all of a sudden, like I started practicing with other people from different courses. And they started referring me their friends and family members. And all of a sudden, without even realizing, I was booked weeks in advance. And I realized this is not a hobby anymore. This is a real business.
Wow. So can you expand on that a little bit more? I mean, what was like? I mean, a lot of us are used to going to traditional medicine and stuff. And I know there's so much more out there, which is, why I would love people to know that. The energy healing, but in just 2 sessions, I mean, can you share with us a little bit that experience of you experienced? How that worked for you?
Yeah, she was in LA. I was in Vienna. She called me and she helped me get into peaceful meditation state. And then she muted herself. And she said, I have some work to do. So like, okay. But the moment when I start thinking about how it is impossible to heal or all kind of things, what I should do, or things like what is happening, actually, she unmuted herself immediately and she started talking. She was in my head. I was like, oh my God, how does she know that? And there was a moment when she said to me, like, you need to let things go. And I said, oh my God, if I let things go, I will not be me. I cannot do this. And she said, like, but you need to let it go. And I said, okay, if this is going to heal me, I'm ready. I will let everything go. I will just give it a try. And after the first session, my pain was almost gone. And after the second session, it was gone forever. I have never had that pain again. And so many people ask me what happened during the session. I just want to say, I don't know. She was muted on the other side of the world, but she was working on me. But later, I did courses with her sister and her. And she taught us the way she heals and helps people is really tuning into somebody's body and feeling where the energy is stuck and helping them remove these blockages that are usually associated with some um, like period of your life that you don't even remember, especially as a child, and helping you. This is what she does. She helps you release that energy. That energy can flow through your body easily and effortlessly.
Wow.
Every single thought and emotion we have is stored in our body, and everything what we survived or lived through as a child is everything stored in our body. Even though you don't remember some events, your body does. And in my case, I grew up in a war, and that led significant consequences on my body because I was living in constant fear for my life and my family's life. Every single day was just a lot of fear. And yeah, I
Yeah,
had
I can only imagine. I've talked to a number of people, and it's amazing how that gets stuck in your body, whether it's a childhood trauma, bullying. It's things that you might have went through when you were younger or even older, but we just kind of like try to bury it. But basically, you're kind of living proof when you bury it, it will surface and cause problems.
yes, definitely. Like, even though you don't remember, some things are going to come up in your life and you have to deal with that. And you will think, oh my God, I'm fine. Everybody's telling me move on, just forget, and everything's going to be fine. But your body doesn't forget, your energy doesn't forget. And all these suppressed emotions that you have, in my case, a lot of fear, was stored in my body and all of a sudden was causing some issues because every time, like, I just want to explain for the audience if they don't know anything about energy healing, every single thought and emotion is just energy. And when the scientists started researching our bodies, they found out that bodies are made of organs, organs are made of cells. And when they started researching cells, they found out they are made from molecules, molecules from atoms. When they started researching small parts of atoms, they found out there was nothing there, just empty space and energy. So we are basically 99.9999% energy and 0.0001% matter. And all those emotions and feelings that we have are stored in our body as a frequency. And when energy doesn't flow through our body, when it gets blocked, that cause also some issues in our body and also can develop in some diseases.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because I was like, yes, that's something it makes sense, right? When you hear someone say it and explain it, it makes sense, but it's not something we're taught and we don't normally think or focus, that way.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. We learn so many things in school, but we have never learned how to do it with our emotions. It's not that people don't want to heal. Every single person wants to be happy. We try to be happy. We try to work on ourselves. We do meditation, we do journaling, we do everything. But the problem is, all these emotions start surfacing after you start doing the work, and you have no clue what to do with them. And then
right.
you get angry, then you get sad, and you don't know how to release it because nobody taught us.
Yeah, that's true. And just to be clear, everybody's different, right? Because not everybody's good at journaling or meditation. So I would imagine when you work with people, you kind of, well, energy, you figure out kind of what works with them, right? It's all different for each person, I would imagine still.
Yes, definitely. Every single person is different. Every single person responds to different tools differently. But I think if like the fastest way to heal is to choose to heal. Like the moment when you choose to heal, everything is just going to shift in your life because then you're ready. And heal like healers with healers too, we hold space for people to heal.
Hmm.
When you really decide it's time to heal, this is where the biggest shifts happen.
Yeah. Now, you wrote a book, Your Uniqueness is Your Superpower. So, why did you write the book and what's the reason behind it? What's your main reason behind it?
So my book is called Healing Millions and is available on Amazon.
Ah,
And I wrote this book because as I was building my healing business, I was helping other healers build their businesses too. And I saw the patterns that happen over and over time why somebody cannot build business. And my mission is to help millions of people around the world. And I cannot do this alone. It's really impossible. So my mission is to help healers heal more people so together we can heal the world. And in my book, I talk about your uniqueness is your superpower, because it truly is. Your life experience, your knowledge, tools you use, the stories you share, clients you help, they are unique to you, because there's nobody out there having the same same gifts as you have, same life story as you do, and helping people the same way as you do. And that's why so many people think they have to be somebody else to succeed, and I truly believe that's not true. Because the moment when you start embracing who you are and start embracing all parts of you, this is where magic happens. And I know that firsthand, because when I became a healer, I was still working in marketing, and I was thinking to myself, oh my God, my marketing identity and my healer identity have nothing to do with each other. But the moment when I really embrace both of them and embrace who I am, everything shifted for me, because all of a sudden people start reaching out to me. Very often we are scared to admit to the world we have different like identities. We are healers, we are also doing marketing, we are doing something else. But people already know that. People already know that we are spiritual. People already know our like what we do, our gifts. Sometimes we are so close to our gifts that we don't see them, but other people do. And I just want to encourage everybody, if you can, be who you are, and it's going to change your life forever.
Yeah, and I apologize. I do love that title, Healing Millions. I think just it stuck with me because there are so many people that are so unique, and it really is their superpower, and that just kind of resonated and stuck with me because sometimes I think a lot of people worry about it or don't see it as that way, or they feel like they get criticized for it. But so I'm glad you put together that book and highlighted that because I think we're all unique, right, in our own way, and it's a plus. It's not a minus.
Yeah, it's the biggest gift ever.
Yeah, yeah,
And the moment when you start really doing the work you love and being who you are, like everything becomes so much easy. You have so much joy in life because you do things you love. And work doesn't feel like work, it feels like so much joy. It really is. And yeah, I can definitely encourage everybody to be. I know it's scary. I know the moment when I became a healer, it took me a long time to post on social media, especially on LinkedIn, that I'm a healer now, because I had many clients um, on LinkedIn, and I was so scared what other people are going to say about me, all kind of things. But I took a courage to finally post on LinkedIn, and after 7 days, I got the beautiful card from one of my mentors, master thesis mentor, and also dean at university, one of my first bosses. She wrote me a card and she said, "It looks like you found your calling. What can you wish for more?" And that was the moment when I cried like a little baby, because I realized the only person standing in my way was me. If I want to build a business that is going to touch millions of hearts, I need to overcome myself, my own fears, my own doubts, my own limiting beliefs, because we are standing ourselves in way.
yeah, yeah. I was going to ask you, was that how tough that was for a leap? Because it is two distinctly different things, right? Of course, you still need to know how to market when you're a coach, but to jump from one career to another. And I've had other people on here too, and I think it's beautiful that they even like ditched a tenure for teaching to do like hypnotherapy because it lit them up because they could help people. But yeah, so
Yeah, I think it takes courage, but the moment we embrace who we are, it's the moment when you see that people really are not obsessed with our life, and people don't pay so much attention to our life. They have their own life. They are so busy, and like in every journey, people who love you will support you and will come with you on this journey. Many people will walk away, and that's fine too. It's not their time, it's not their purpose, and that's okay. But many people will walk in your life, and you will be glad you did it.
yeah. So what do you think is really stopping healers and coaches from building, a successful business doing that?
I think there are three things. The first thing is the mindset. Can I really do this? So many people are scared to be seen. There's a lot of fear of visibility, fear of selling, On the other side, they have an unsupportive environment. Not so many people understand what energy healing is, and they'll believe this is not the real job, and you cannot make money as a healer, and all kind of things. It's not traditional job, and that is something that confuses people. And that's why you need to have a mindset. You need to have community, and you need to have the strategy. And the thing with strategy, so many healers struggle with strategy, how to build a successful business, is not because they are not talented. It's not because they don't want. They really want. They try. They're working so hard, but nobody taught them how to do it. And what you don't know, you simply don't know.
Yeah. So besides that, I mean, as far as when they do it, do you think there's other things that stand their way? Because I know getting into that space, I had some people that are really believe that you have to be certified, you have to have all these
Oh,
certificates. Other people believe you have to have this. What's your experience with that?
I will tell you what I learned from working with highly paid healers. A lot of highly paid healers do not have certificates, do not have any kind of titles. They learn one tool, master that one tool, and became known for the work they do. They spend a lot of time marketing, doing marketing and promoting their business. They're becoming known for the work they do. So that's also a mindset issue. People feel that they are not qualified enough. They need to learn, and like they need to do another healing course, another healing course. They need to get that certification. I think what they're really telling us, I'm not, I don't feel I'm not good enough. That's the biggest block they have. But the truth is, you will never become good enough if you never try it. You need to do it. You need to practice. You need to go out there and do the work you love. And then this competence comes from confidence, and confidence comes from doing things even if you're scared. Sometimes you have to do it, even like if you feel, oh my god, what people are going to think about me on social media. Who cares? Just do it. Just do it.
Right. Yeah, that's a big part too, is just ditching what everybody else, thinks. It's what, like I said, it's what's in here and what feels right to you. But I love that because obviously, there was proof because you were suffering for a long time. You met somebody and in 2 days got rid of something, a lot of pain that you were in for a long time. So you knew obviously it worked. And since it worked, I'm pretty sure you didn't really care whether she was certified or whatever. You had the results, right?
Yeah, I just cared about results. I was happy that I had my health back, that I had my life back. And that was for me like, oh my God, I love this. Let me learn more about this because it really changed my life. I really didn't care what other people think about that because I said, like, if this is going to help me get my health back, I don't care. I will do no matter what to get my health back because I tried everything. I spent 18 months going to the doctors that did all blood tests, all body scans, visiting doctors in 3 different countries, and nobody could help. I said, like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I just want to find a cure that works for me. And everybody is unique, and everybody needs different thing. But I was ready. I said, I don't care what you think. I got a lot of judgments for people, but I didn't care. And energy healing is something you need to experience to believe it, because no matter what other people are talking about that and what they believe about that, when you experience for the first time, like, this is something you cannot neglect anymore in your life. You have the proof. Like, you don't need scientific proofs. You don't need like certificates, credentials, anything. You just have your proof. You got your health back.
Yeah, you have to be, I would say, open minded and not worried about explaining everything because sometimes you can't explain things, but focus more on how you're feeling, right?
Yeah, just give it a try. The worst thing what is going to happen is that you fall asleep during the session, that you become very tired. And that's the worst thing because we are not doing anything to them. Like, energy healing, energy flows through your body every single moment. Without energy, you cannot live here. You cannot breathe, you cannot eat. Even if you're listening to me, you're using your energy to listen to me. Like, people are using their energy every single day, but what energy healing teaches how to use our energy intentionally, that serves us and helps us feel better every single day. That's the only purpose of energy healing, really, to help you feel better every single day and tap into the unlimited source of energy
Yeah.
that's available to everybody.
I'm so glad you're here sharing that journey and stuff with us, because I know a number of people that go the traditional route, the way we were taught to go to doctors and keep doing this, and then they just get frustrated or just feel like there is no answer for them, because a lot of times doctors can't come up with that because they're not taught to do those kind of modalities either. So,
Yes, sometimes it's not that they don't want to help. In my case, doctors wanted to help,
mhm.
but they couldn't find the reason. And I just don't want, I want to say something to everybody. At that moment, I refused to believe there is no solution to my pain, to my pain. I refused. I said, if one person can heal, I can heal too. I just didn't find my solution yet. And I
Yeah.
need to find a solution for my pain. And if one person can heal, I can do it too.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to take a break from our sponsors and we'll be right back. And I know we want to dive more into the Illuminated Experience and what that means to you. So we will be right back to carry on our conversation.
Relief for PTSD, anxiety, pain, insomnia, and many other ailments. Introducing Vibe, the world's only pocket PEMF device. You place in your pocket while cooking, cleaning, relaxing, watching TV, sitting at your computer, reading, or walking. Self-contained standalone device. No drugs. No other phone or Bluetooth connections required. No monthly subscription fees. No apps to download. No boson. The future of medicine is in the frequencies. Come join the revolution.
What if I told you that you have the power to heal, earn, and impact millions doing the work you love? Hi, my name is Nina Maglic. I'm a marketing coach for healers, helping them expand their reach, get more clients, and heal humanity. In my new membership, Healing Millions, I'm going to teach you how to build a profitable, predictable, and scalable healing business step by step with ease and clarity, even if you start from scratch and have no experience previously. Come and join us inside Healing Millions. We look forward to seeing you there. Click the link below to join us now.
So I love that commercial too. So Nina, what is Illuminated Experience mean to you?
So, Illuminated Experience is the method I teach my clients how to create the best experience for their clients and also create best results for them. And also understanding their potential clients at a much deeper level, not just demographics, but also understanding what they're going through their life, what kind of support they need, what is really stopping them from healing, and how you can create a beautiful program that you can provide the best support for your clients and to help them get the best results. Because when people go through healing journey, they have a lot on their plate. They have their own emotions, they have their own pain. On top of that, they have a lot of challenges in their private life with their family members, with their friends, co-workers. There's so much going on. But when you create an offer for your clients that supports them during that journey and really be mental support for them as they heal, is not do everything what they can to heal, this is where the biggest shifts happen, because all of a sudden people start changing their lives. Because we can move energy for somebody very fast. We can really do that. But the biggest challenge with people is to help them build sustainable habits. So after they stop working with us, they have these beautiful habits that they continue doing it. So it helps them continue healing after they stop working with us. And that's the whole process called the Illuminated Experience, how to be clear on your soul client, how to create an amazing offer for them to really helps them heal at the best possible way. And the next thing is how to upsell that offer. And what I mean by that, so many people are so afraid of selling and marketing. They think marketing is something evil, selling is so bad, all kind of things. But truth is, selling is helping your clients solve the biggest problems they're praying and hoping to get solved. It's an act of service and help. And marketing is not bad, it's not evil, it's just your tool to tell the world what you do and how it can help them. When you have an offer that solves a specific problem for your clients and have the best support for them to heal, people will love it. And people are already looking for a solution to their pain. You just need to tell them that you exist. They need to know about you and what you do and how you can help them. And that's it. And when marketing is done right, it feels like a heart-to-heart conversation with your best friend.
Yeah. And you always hear that. So I hate sales or sales, but no one really likes sales. I think there's good ways to do it and sleazy ways, to do it. And we've probably all experienced either side, but it is a mindset, right? A mindset shift, because you can't help people if they don't know what you do, and they need to know what you do. So that means advertising, marketing, right? It all comes into play.
Yeah, definitely. You need to tell people that you exist. People are already looking for a solution to their pain. They just don't know about you. And I can tell from my own experience when I became a healer, people didn't know that I'm doing that. I need to tell people that, hey, I'm a healer now. This is what I can do for you. This is how I can help you. And that's it. Like, we are not pushing something on somebody. Like, you have to remember, like, how we all had bad and good sales experiences. Nobody remembers good sales experience because it doesn't feel like selling. We all remember only bad experience, but good experience nobody remembers because it didn't feel like a selling.
Right. No, and that's true. That's true. I mean, maybe if I thought about it hard enough, I probably remember the others. But you're right. When something is horribly wrong or lousy, we remember, and it sticks with us more. So, what fears came up for you around the visibility, selling, and pricing? I mean, I know we touched on a little bit about the visibility, but how did you come about that, and how can you move people through that?
Visibility, I mentioned already that I was so scared to post on social media that I was a healer. I was working 1 year without website, without social media presence, without anything. I was just like, okay, this is my healing world, and people who are in this world know about me, but that's it. Nobody needs to know about me. But then one of my clients pointed out, like, how can you help people release their fear when you have so much fear of being visible? And she was right. I needed to work on my fears and start like going out there and telling people what I do. And this is why I posted. The next thing about pricing, I have to be very honest. It took me a lot of time to start charging for my work. And here's why: because I grew up believing that you need to help people, that you need to go and serve and help in any way you can. And I remember the first time I needed to take money for healing services. I spent 20 minutes arguing with my potential clients money for healing. I was like, no, I cannot do that. And finally, I took money and I said, okay, I will take money, but I will donate it fully to feed 100 kids in an orphanage in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And that act changed my whole mind about selling, because when money is a good hand, how much good we can do for this world. And that's really the, like, we sell because we help people. And I also want to say something. What if you work in any other industry where you help people, you will never doubt a moment to charge for what you do, because we spend a lot of time practicing, we spend a lot of time learning, and we spend years perfecting it and mastering it. So why shouldn't we charge for the work we do? It's like professional, like any other profession. If you're working like in any other industry, you will charge for that. And when money is in good hands, we could do more good for this world. And we have this beautiful initiative. I also do this. I donate percentage of my income to support hospitals, to support children in need, because this is how I see this business as good for my clients, good for me, and good for community. This is the whole philosophy behind that. And even my book, Healing Millions, is written for healers to help them heal more people. And all money collected during the book launch is going to be fully donated to Children's Hospital Sant'Anna in Vienna. in Austria.
Wow. See, that's beautiful. And it all aligns with who you are, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. So, when you're working with people, do you work mostly with helping other healers and coaches to get out there, or do you still have your own clients? Do you do both?
I do both. I do less healing now, but I do healing. That's very interesting. I do healing as a part of business coaching. Sometimes you really need to stop doing everything and help people release their fears, because everything's coming up. Oh my God, I need to launch my course. Oh my God, what other people are going to say? And there's a lot of fears. People usually get like, they feel excited, but at the same time, they try to stop themselves. And you need to really help people release their fears. This is what I do mostly. I do healing and business combined now, in my group programs and also in my membership. And yeah, I do both.
So sometimes healers need healing too.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. We all need healing. I have also a lot of mentors and coaches still today because it's a lifelong journey, and we are learning and we are growing every single day.
So is there a more of a benefit that because you're still able to kind of heal yourself with some aspect, right, and still work on that as well? Is there kind of a balance there?
Yeah, actually, I do healing on myself every single day because it's like taking shower. You cannot just take shower once and expect to be clean for the rest of your life, because life happens every single day. I also live like a normal life, and I also have challenges, ups and downs, and I also have every single day there's something to be healed, and everything what we have, all these fears and like whatever that is, it has layers, and you're just healing and releasing layers of everything what's happening around you. But I think every single person heals themselves, like every single healer needs to do work on themselves. And yeah, before you even show up for your clients, you need to show up for yourself and do the work. You need to lead by example.
That brings on another question. So it's energy healing. Is there a way that you're able to protect yourself, like maybe sometimes from certain energies from other people? Do you ever find that draining or come into you, or are you able to hold that space?
um I don't have a problem with other people's energy because I know how to create boundaries around me. So I don't, like, some people like comes too close to you and you feel their energy immediately, but there's a way to protect yourself. Like, and we don't have really to protect ourselves. Like, nobody's going to do something to us if we do not allow that energetically. I'm speaking, and there is also tools to like keep boundaries between you and another person. Before every single session, I clear my energy. After each session, I clear my energy. And I clear my energy every single day, in the morning, in the evening, before you go to bed. And sometimes, like, if you spend the whole day with a lot of people, you pick up other people's energy, because we constantly exchange energy with other people. Like, people don't do this intentionally to give you their energy back, take energy from you. That is happening on energetic level. People don't even know about that. But you can always take back your energy, give other people's energy back to them, clear your energy, and that's it. It really takes just a few seconds or minutes just to do it.
So, what would you recommend to someone? Because, like you said, a lot of people don't realize they're doing it. All they know is they've maybe gone to an event or they've gone somewhere and either they're all charged up or they're just feel exhausted. And that really comes from the energy that they just surrounded themselves with. So, what would you suggest to people on how to clear that?
Okay, there's a very simple tools. Like, people always want to know like advanced energy healing tools, but the basic tools are the most important ones, and foundational tools that can change everything. The easiest way is just to ground yourself. It's just imagine beautiful like column of light going from your root chakra straight to the center of the planet. And Mother Earth is there for us. There's a huge energetic field around us. It's there to support us, that give us healing. And we can also I know for some people it's going to sound like, oh my God, what does she talk? But it's like there's unlimited source of energy available to every single person on this planet. So you just need to allow yourself, set your attention to connect that with that beautiful, loving energy available to everybody. Some people call them God, some people call them universe, some people call them source, whatever you want to call it. It's up to you. It's totally fine. Just setting attention to connect to the source, God, universe, however you call it. Allow that energy to flow through your whole body and going to the Mother Earth. And again, from Mother Earth, allow this beautiful energy to come into your root chakra. That's the first step. You can do it in less than a minute, and you will feel immediate shift in your, like, how you feel. At the beginning, you might need like a few minutes, but when you get the practice, you can do it in a few seconds. It's just setting the attention, energy move. You move energy with attention. That's the first thing, and then you just set the attention to give back other people's energy with love, and send their energy back to them with love and gratitude, and ask them to give you the energy back. So it's not the hard work as so many people think. It's just setting the attention, taking back your energy. You will feel immediately shift in how you feel. And also, there's a tool that I learned from an amazing teacher, Jim Self, is creating beautiful rows in front of you when you're talking to so many people around you. And if you don't want to feel their energy, and if they come too close to you and you feel, oh my God, what's happening, you can just imagine beautiful roses around you. That's something that everybody can imagine, and it really, really changes. And I highly recommend that you practice. When you go grocery shopping, if you spend a lot of time in downtown walking or have contact with a lot of people, I promise you it's going to help you be less drained and keep your energy at the higher level, and it's going to help you really a lot. You just need to practice. All these tools are very simple. Everybody can use them, but it's just like very often we forget to use them. And I remember when I started learning about energy healing, my coach wanted me to connect to the source and to Mother Earth every hour. The more you connect, the better you're going to feel. Give it a try for a couple of days. And I promise you, after 7 days, you will feel much better. You will feel happier. You will feel, oh my God, what just happened to me? And you need to give it a try. And like, set the alarm on your phone to feel how I feel right now. Okay, let me reset my energy, help me get grounded and connect to the beautiful energy of the universe. And that's it. It's very simple. So many people think it takes hard work. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Give
No,
it
it
a try.
doesn't have to be. I was like, for me, every now and then I take a break. I just go out and I just go walk outside and enjoy the birds or something, just because it helps me to reset and get away from everything. So, when you wrote your book, Healing Millions, was there a limiting belief that book helped you let go or reframe? I mean, was it kind of, cleansing for you to do that or to get it out?
Oh, definitely. When the universe wants you to do a project, it makes sure that you get the lesson before you can teach somebody. And in this case, for me, the biggest lesson was a lot of fear of visibility, because I'm sharing a lot of private stuff. I'm sharing my stories, my life stories. And I was, oh my God, what people are going to think about me. And when I gave my book to people to read it, they loved it, and I got really positive feedback from people all around the world. And but it took me a lot of time to publish this book, because I was done with the book last May. It took me almost 1 year to publish the book.
So you had it done, but maybe you just weren't sure yet still about putting it out, or?
Yeah, I was finding excuses not to publish it yet, because I thought this is not perfect, this needs to be redone, and all kind of small things that are really not important. But the real reason was I had the lack of visibility.
Nice. Yeah. I think we have that with a lot of different things. We keep wanting to be perfect, but I think it's just another way of procrastinating or putting off and not doing what you were meant to do or what you should do.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Like, I catch myself every single day sabotaging myself. Like, not so many people talk about this, but changing colors on the website
mhm.
will not make any impact on my business. But talking to people, being visible, like sharing the message, this is what helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
if you could implement just one thing from this book in the next 30 days, what would it be? And what support would help you to follow through?
I have 30-day challenge in the book.
Okay.
I know it's a lot when people read the book. Oh my God, where should I even start? And I have a challenge, 30-day challenge, where I walk you through every single step what you need to do for the next few days. And I give you resources, I give you templates, I give you videos, training, everything what you need to implement it. And yeah, that's the best thing to do. And everybody who buys the book gets also workshop with me. I really want people to get results. I want them to implement things, and so together we can heal the world.
Well, and that's probably the best way to heal millions, right? Is to recruit more people to help heal, because it's kind of tough to do it all yourself. But I think you're off to a beautiful start.
Yes, that yeah. As you mentioned, like I cannot really do this alone. It's a movement, and um, I need as many people as possible because we have 8 billion people on this planet. Even healers need healing.
Yeah, I love that. Well, that's what I always said. Together we can do more. So, Amazon and your website, is that a good place for them to find the book?
Yes, definitely. My book is available on Amazon, and you can also find more information on my website.
And you also have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
What can people expect
Uh,
from your YouTube channel?
my YouTube channel, you can expect to learn, like, I have a tips and videos to help you implement things. Also for my book, I also teach you specific strategies. I share my experience, what worked for me when I was building my business. I share my clients' experiences. So I share with you what works in the healing industry. And I always say to people, you need to find the strategy that works for your business, for the specific stage of your business, because you cannot implement every single strategy at every point. You cannot run ads if you don't have offer.
That's true.
Something like this.
That's true. I know I've been around plenty of coaches where it's like, "Oh, just put it out there and then build it later." I'm like, "Okay, that's like even more horrifying. Just sell something and throw a picture and then figure out how you're going to do it." I'm like, "Yeah, that's to me seems totally backwards and way too much stress."
Yeah, I always tell people, like, you need to get crystal clear who is your target audience and how you want to serve them, and really create the structure of your program, what you want to do, and be like focus on specific results. Like, people don't care how many lessons you have, how many templates and sheets you're going to give them. They want to get results as fast as possible. So don't overwhelm your program with so many things that are really not necessary just because you want to show off the work. Just focus on things that matter to your clients. And I always say, pay attention what they're talking. Pay attention to words. Pay attention how they describe the problem. Pay attention what they believe is the solution. Because very often what we believe is the solution and what they believe is the solution is completely two different things. So we need to start paying attention more to our clients and what they really need, and be flexible to adjust our program to them.
Yeah, totally. I love that too. You have to adjust it because, yeah, I've been down that as well. And I think several people have, where people just think, well, no, this is how you're supposed to do it. This is how it works. And it's like, but that doesn't fit me. So I like that you can mold that. Do you have an experience that you would like to share? Maybe that one of the ones that you most memorable experience with one of your clients that you had?
Oh yeah, I have one of the most profound and most like soul touching experiences was when I helped a mother of 3 kids build a business. And I met her on vacation in Croatia, and she was a waitress there. And I realized she can do energy healing. She can do tarot reading. I was like, "Oh my God, I love readings. Can you do reading for me?" And I saw that she's very talented, and I asked her, "Why don't you do this as a business?" She said, "I have no clue how to run a business. I'm just like doing this as a hobby." And later I found out that she has 3 kids. She left kids in another country with grandparents, and she went to work. And basically, the last 4 years, she didn't see her kids much. Well, only every 3 or 4 months she would see them. And she missed them so much. And there was a moment when we started talking, she started crying because she missed her kids so much. and I decided to help her with her business. And that changed everything for her. For the first time after 4 years, she was able to be with kids. She was able to be present in their life and watch them grow. And for the first time after 4 years, kids had mother. And she was able to provide for them. She earned 3 times more than she used to earn when she was a waitress and doing all like season jobs and trying to survive and keep everything um, running in her business. And that changed everything because for the first time, kids had a mother. And there's a huge ripple effect in society. Now she's helping other people, but she's also helping her family. And yeah, that's the
Wow.
most powerful story. And yeah.
That is very powerful. That it's incredible too. Thank you for sharing. Because I know there's a lot of people out there too that struggle being single moms and, in survival mode. But obviously, you helped her go from surviving to thriving, which is, I think we all have the potential for it. It's just sometimes you need someone to be your cheerleader to help guide you to get there.
Yeah, sometimes you just need somebody who believes in you that you can do it because a lot of people don't believe they can do it. And you need to really inspire, encourage people, motivate them that they can live their dream and they have everything what they need to do it. They just need a little bit of strategy, but they just need to have the right mindset, strategy, and community to support them. Hey, you can really do this.
Yeah. What kind of legacy are you hoping to leave behind?
You know, in one day on before I die, I want people to say she brought peace to the world. That's my legacy because this mission has much deeper meaning for me as somebody is going to think about because I grew up in a war and I come from a country where we had 5 wars in 100 years. Each war was more aggressive, more brutal. And I know people will not find a peace until they find peace within themselves, until they heal. And that's the mission. I want to help people find that peace within themselves, find that healing that they need. So we together can bring healing and peace to the world.
I think you're off to a beautiful start.
Thank you.
I really do. I love what you're doing. Um, we still have about 5 minutes and stuff left. What would you like to leave the audience with? What's the most important thing you want them to walk away with?
You know, for people who are suffering from some pain, I just want to say to them healing is possible. You just need to find the right cure for your pain. And if you haven't found it yet, that doesn't mean it's not possible. If one person can heal, you can heal too. And for people who are struggling to build their business, to work on their dreams, find community that supports you, find community that believes in you. Because we can take cactus as an example. Cactus can thrives in desert, but if you put cactus in a rainy environment, it's going to die. And the same is with your business idea, with your passion. If you're in the wrong environment, it is going to kill your passion, your desire to change something. Find the right environment. You don't have to change where you live, with whom you live, all kind of things. I know so many healers say to me like, "Oh my God, my partner doesn't understand what I'm doing." They don't have to understand. You can do things what you love. And when they see that you're happy and you contribute with your work, everything's going to change. Even the biggest skeptics are going to be your fans after a while. It takes time. Everybody's on their own journey, and that's fine too. Some people will awaken in this lifetime. Some people will awaken in the next lifetime, and that's fine too. But if you have that dream of building a business, first of all, work on your fears. Find what is out of alignment inside of you, what is really stopping you, and then find communities to support you and find the right strategy for you and for your business and for the right stage of your business. Because if this is what is happening with people, so many people like they choose the wrong strategy. They don't like that strategy and they are like, somebody said you have to do it this way, but they hate it. And if you hate the strategy, you will subconsciously sabotage your business. Don't do it. Like, don't do it. Really find the strategy that works for you, for your gifts, for your business, for your stage of business, and that's fine. Everybody is unique.
Yeah, we definitely are. So have you had people like that where they have a spouse that maybe doesn't truly support them or believe? I mean, is there a tip that you would give people as to how to push through that without
I think
ruining?
like partners will take you seriously when you start making money with your business. This is the moment that changes everything. People really do not believe this is the real job. This is something that you can make money with. They don't believe in any of this. But you need to give them time to accept it. They will change. They will ask you about healing when they see that you feel better. They will ask you about your business when they see that you're making money. So you need to work on these two things. And yeah, I had many clients who said that, like, my spouse doesn't support this, or my mom, my parents. You know, it doesn't matter what they believe. The most important thing is, what do you believe and what makes you happy? If you're happy, they will see that you're happy. They'll like, okay, this is her path, and that's okay. It will take them time, but that's fine too. And some people will leave, and that's okay too. It's not their path, it's not their vision, it's not their mission, and that's okay.
Yeah, and that can be difficult sometimes, but like you said, when you know deep down that that's your path and that's what you do, yeah, like you said, find the right people and the supportive people. So sometimes it's not easy, but obviously worth it.
Yeah, sometimes it's very challenging, because especially if you're going through, like, oh my God, it's really hard to let go of people that you love so much because they do not fit in a new version of life you have for yourself. But sometimes this is thing we need to do in order to feel happy and to become who we are meant to be.
Yeah. Do you just work with mostly all energy healers or different modalities or people that are in the holistic space?
I work with many different type of people. Like, I work with healers, I work with shamans, all kind of light workers. I also work with therapists, different coaches, life coaches. There are some basic strategies and basic principles that can apply in any industry. So definitely, the thing is, I love to work with clients who love what they do and who make a good impact on this world. I really want to say something to everybody who is watching or listening. I'm giving a lot of tips on my YouTube channel. I'm giving a lot of tips in my book, how to help you with your business. I only had one ask in my book: please use it for good purposes. That's the only ask I have. Please use it for good purposes, and only take clients that you can help and are ready to be healed and ready to work. Because taking clients who are not ready, it doesn't really make sense. And yeah, I work with different type of people who do good things for humanity.
Yeah. Well, as I said, Nina, I think you are on a beautiful path, and I love your goal of helping people to heal millions. So we are almost out of time. So I want to encourage anybody that is in the space that we've been talking about, energy, like you said, she named it energy, whatever, life coaching. It's all things that helps people get to that better space and that better place in life. And obviously we can do a lot with that as well. And I want to thank you so much for sharing your journey and sharing what you do with us.
Thank you, Laura, so much. Thank you for the beautiful work you do. Thank you for allowing me to share my message with your audience and everybody else who is listening or watching here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I have a message for you: be brave, shine your light, because the world needs that love and light inside of you more than ever. People need you. People need your beautiful gifts. People need more lights in this world.
Absolutely. And on that note, because I could not have said it any better, thank you, Nina, so much for joining us. Everybody have a beautiful week, and we will see you next Monday.